I'm over here at my account in Aweber. Aweber is the email marketing autoresponder service that I use. And you'll see there from my homepage that currently I have 4,496 subscribers. Initially it was 5,385. 889 you'll see have unsubscribed, and I'm left with 4,496. If you look at I have a number of different lists, I have a number of different newsletters, a number of different areas of law, but the most popular and the most successful one, and the one I've really gone to town on, to be quite frank, is this 16 mistakes list. That 16 mistakes list is to do with this Employment Rights Ireland. When you go to Employment Rights Ireland, it's a book, or it's my website, or one of my websites, about employment rights in Ireland. And if you once you land on the site, you'll see that there is a report here, 16 common employment law mistakes that most Irish businesses make. This is a free report that I give away. People stick their email in here, they click this button, and I send, or the free report is sent to them automatically. I also then follow up with regular employment law tips and updates to legislation and updates to the law. Okay, now this is the single biggest contributor to my acquisition of new clients. It is very, very powerful. Email marketing, if it's done correctly, is very, very powerful. And it's this simple 16 common law or common employment law mistakes report that has driven the subscriber. So, okay, how it works is somebody puts their email in here, they click this, yes, send me the free report, and it's automatically sent to their email inbox. However, as I say, follow up then with automated. Now you'll see that I currently have 3,351 subscribers to this list. I have 14 yesterday, I have 2 so far today, and at the moment it's 8:19 on the 13th of December. Once they sign up to their list, then what happens is the messages will be fed out automatically to them. So you'll see here currently 16 mistakes. This is the one that I'm talking about. If we have a look at the messages, you'll see what's involved here. So this is the follow-up series. So the very, very first message in the series is, thanks for signing up. Let's just take a look at that. This is automatically sent out to the subscriber. So you'll see there, I'm just thanking the person for signing up. I hope you find the mistake or the report useful, etc., etc. And you can download the report here. So they click here to get the report. And importantly, I tell them at the bottom of every email there's an unsubscribe button. So once anybody doesn't want to hear from me, that is fine, they just click the unsubscribe button. Now a further or important feature is that once they sign up for the report on this website, or indeed any of my websites, they're sent an email first to ask them to confirm that they wish to receive information from me. If they don't, that's fine, they can simply ignore the email, but they must confirm by clicking a link, and that means it's a double opt-in. So everybody who comes onto my list have opted in. Firstly, they sign up, and secondly, they confirm that sign up by opting in to receive the information. You'll see then that there's automated messages, and I can set up then the days, the intervals after which people send. So the second message then is, did you get the report? I send this one day after the first message, and then after that then the messages are sent out at intervals of 3 days initially, and then 5 days. Okay, now you can see here employees and their data protection rights. You'll see a 45% open rate. This is a very, very good open rate, to be honest with you, and this one here has 48%, this one here is 54%. Put that in context. If I'm telling you that I've got 3,500 subscribers to this list, that means that 54% of that list, 1,700 people have opened that message and read it, which is a lot of people, okay? But I send out messages then every 3 days initially, and then it goes to 5 days. And you can change the interval easily. This one then goes 5 days after the previous message, and so on. You'll see then that it actually goes on for the people receive, or subscribers receive, 86 messages at the moment, okay? And the key thing is I can set up the intervals, and even message number 85, 42% of people have opened that message, which is, as I say, nearly 1700 people. So I can also send out what's called a broadcast message. The broadcast message is not automated like these ones. It's sent out at any time that I want, and again with an open rate of roughly 40% to 50%, then there is a serious amount of people with whom I'm in communication. Now the key thing about this is that people have opted in to receive information or receive messages from me, and the key thing here is that in a world where it's very, very difficult to get people's attention with social media and with LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and the whole lot, if you have a way into somebody's email inbox, you have obviously their undivided attention. Not only that, but they have given you permission to send them information. Not only that, but they have opted in, they've put their hand up and said, yes, send me the report and send me information. The whole thrust then of this policy or this tactic is very, very simple. After a while, provided you deliver value, provided you give people good information, good tips, and provided it's not a pitch fest, then you build up a relationship with your subscribers, and they come to see you as a trusted authority, somebody who actually knows what they're talking about. And rather than telling them that, look, I know what I'm talking about, you actually demonstrate it, because you give them useful, relevant information. And the useful, relevant information that I would give in relation to this particular list, obviously, is tips in relation to employment law, various claims that you can bring, pitfalls in relation to the employment contract, bullying in the workplace, grievances, harassment, how employers should deal with stuff, how employees should deal with stuff, how weak a position you might be in on probation, and so on and so forth. The whole key is one of the single biggest drivers to me acquiring new clients is the email marketing, and I have an email marketing list in a number of different areas. If we go back here to the home page, you'll see that there is a number of different ones. There's one about for employers, there's one for family law, there's one for property conveyancing. If you go to my site, business and legal, and have a look here now. You'll actually see there's a number of different reports that I give away. This one is to do with buying or selling a residential property. So people sign up here, they get the free report, buying or selling a residential property, and as I say, they can unsubscribe anytime. It's the same thing. You position yourself as a trusted authority, you give relevant, useful information, and when the person comes to make a decision about who they're going to get to act for them, for example in relation to buying or selling a house, you are at the top of their mind, simply because you are in their email inbox every few days with a useful piece of information or a useful tip. This is the 16 mistakes one then that I was explaining to you a minute ago. This one then is on another website of mine, Small Business Law Ireland. It's to do with 9 common mistakes made by entrepreneurs, startups and so on. So that's for startups. Now this form is obviously broken, it seems to be missing there, so I'll have to have a look at that. Then this one is for employers. It's 9 simple money saving tips for Irish employers. This one is in relation to family law. I don't spend my time building these lists or making these free reports to give away in the hope that it works. I know it works because I've been doing it for quite a while now. I've been doing it for a number of years, in fact. Email marketing is very, very powerful. It's one of the most powerful methods of digital marketing or online marketing that you can engage in, and it's something that you should definitely consider in your business if your business is appropriate for it. It is very, very useful for businesses which are providing services, but it can also be very, very useful for businesses selling physical goods. But you know your business better than anybody, and you need to decide whether there is an opportunity in your business, in your industry, to set up an email marketing system, an email marketing funnel. If there is, you should consider it. Essentially, the bottom line is you sign up with the likes of Aweber or MailChimp or Constant Contact or some of those companies. It's relatively inexpensive. You create a free ethical bribe, a free report. It could be a video series, it could be an email course. For example, you might just ask people to sign up for a free course which you deliver by email, 5 messages in a row or 6 messages or whatever. And essentially you're giving somebody something of value, something useful, an ethical bribe to sign up. You get the email and then you build a relationship with them. It's that simple. You don't have to go to Twitter then or Facebook or anywhere else to try to get people's attention, because you already have their attention. You've got them on your list and you can build a relationship with them by providing them with good, relevant, useful information. That is one aspect of my online marketing, my digital marketing, which is quite frankly very, very successful for me. Later on in this video, I'm going to take a look at some other aspects of my online marketing, but the email marketing is incredibly powerful, incredibly effective, and should be something that you should seriously consider in your business.